right, now turning to the first television interview with Huma Abedin, Hillary Clinton's longtime aide. Abedin spoke with CBS Evening news anchor and managing editor Norah O'Donnell to discuss her new book, Both and: A Life in Many Worlds. It's published by Scribner, an imprint of Simon & Schuster, a division of Viacom CBS. And on CBS Sunday Morning, Abedin discussed her marriage to disgraced former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner and how that scandal affected her job.
By 2016, Anthony Weiner and Huma Abedin were officially separated. A month after Hillary Clinton became the Democratic nominee for president, yet another bombshell. This picture of Weiner in bed with their young son was leaked. That triggered an investigation by Child Protective Services.
They're showing up at your apartment all the time, checking on the well-being of your son. Were you worried you would lose your son?
Yes. Ask any parent what it feels like that somebody is judging whether you're a fit parent and whether you can keep your child. It's hard to put in words.
A few weeks later, Abedin's two lives truly came crashing together. Weiner was caught sexting with an underage girl, and FBI agents found emails involving Hillary Clinton on his laptop.
Any reaction to the FBI investigation?
Just 11 days before the election, FBI Director James Comey announced he was reopening an investigation into Clinton's emails. He would finally close the probe 2 days before Election Day, but many considered the damage had been done.
You write, this man Weiner was going to ruin me, and now he was going to jeopardize Hillary Clinton's chances of winning the presidency. And then you write, you called Anthony Weiner and you said what?
Anthony, I said, wanting to shake him through the phone. If she loses this election, it will be because of you and me. That night, I wrote one line in my notebook. I do not know how I am going to survive this. Help me, God. Yeah.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton.
It all ended, of course, with Hillary Clinton losing to Donald Trump. The debate over what caused her defeat, however, has never ended.
Hillary Clinton could be in her second term as president right now.
That is a thought that crosses my mind probably more than it crosses hers. That is something that lives here that I think I'm going to take to my grave.
When you say take it to your grave, do you mean because you think about something you could have done to help fix the situation, make it better, because you're kind of in that fix-it role?
I have reconciled, and it took me a while to reconcile that it was not all my fault. I lived with that. I did. I don't believe that anymore. It's more a sense of an ache in the heart.
Norah O'Donnell is joining us right now. Good morning. So, Norah, this is a very honest and revealing interview. Is this just about her promoting the book, or is it deeper than that?
I do think it's deeper than that. I think Huma Abedin is someone who has been a private person largely for the past 25 years as a Hillary Clinton aide. More public, of course, when her husband ran for mayor of New York. But I asked her, I said, this is your first television interview. This woman has never done a television interview until our piece on Sunday morning. And she said she did it because she said she realized that if you don't tell your story, someone else is writing your history. It is one of the most powerful interviews I have ever done. The book is actually one of the best books I've ever read. I'm not in the business of pushing someone's book, but she is a fascinating person that I've known, you know, someone who was with Hillary Clinton. I'm a reporter, but I didn't know her personally. She starts off the book talking about her parents, her mother from Pakistan, her father from India, both Fulbright scholars, growing up in Saudi Arabia, really never, ever having a boyfriend until Anthony Weiner is really the only man she's been with. And then, of course, living her life in this very public scandal. And that giant question mark, which we talk about in this interview, did her relationship with Anthony Weiner and those discovered emails on his laptop somehow lead to Hillary Clinton's defeat? It's utterly fascinating.
It is still an ongoing question that many people still debate to this day. But Norah, listen, I thought it was extremely powerful, but I thought she was good, but I thought you were stellar. I think it's very difficult to talk to someone about something that's so painful, so public, and so personal, and she did that. You both really went all the way there. I think many people thought that Hillary Clinton would actually... over here, Patty? Okay. Patty's arm's about to come off. I'll look at camera, too. Yeah, Norah says hi, Patty. Many people thought that Hillary Clinton and Huma, that their relationship would be fractured after that. And I think people still are surprised that it wasn't. Why do you think that the two of them are still extremely close even today?
You know, it's so interesting. Hillary Clinton has described Huma Abedin as her second daughter. And Huma said to me that everything in their relationship has been about Huma's well-being first and then their professional relationship. They're extremely close. And to this day, Huma Abedin is her chief of staff. So she's been working for her for 25 years. However, I did ask her what's next, and she kept talking about a reawakening, a rebirth. I wonder whether there is something different in the future for Huma Abedin, whether it's a different role or a job, where it's a life in public service as a political candidate herself. I think those are all potential options in the future for Huma Abedin.
Norah, we have to go, so please answer this very quickly.
Sure.
Women everywhere want to know, and by women I mean me, how she continued to stay with him time after time, especially when you revealed yesterday that he was also having sex with women in their home.
Yes. I think
That's
after this
crossing a big old
cycle of betrayal over and over again, I think, Gayle, it has to do with her son. You have to remember that she was 12 weeks pregnant when the first public betrayal happened with the pictures. She talks about a financial decision between the two of them caring for their son, and then there's more on that. But they are currently separated and finalizing their divorce.
All right, cheering
Norah
for
O'Donnell.
Huma. Thank you, Norah.
No doubt. And great stuff as usual, Norah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.